Are you looking for a delicious cherry-based fragrance? Because if you are, you absolutely cannot overlook Tom Ford's Lost Cherries. So let's go ahead and review this staple now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, go ahead and smash the subscribe button down below. But that is correct, guys. I'm bringing you my review of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Now, this fragrance is hyped to the max, and we'll discuss if it's actually reasonable for the hype or not. But let's go over some information about Lost Cherry. So this fragrance was launched in 2018, so it is a few years old as of this recording. The perfumer behind this is Louis Turner. I've never heard of them. I do not know any other fragrance that they have created, so I'm definitely curious though. If they created this, I'm sure they have a phenomenal nose and have created other beautiful fragrances. But also, let's go over the pricing for this. Now, this is a very, very expensive fragrance. It's even above Tom Ford's regular private blends like Oud Wood, Tuscan Leather, stuff like that. This is actually in the realm of like Effin' Fabulous, Bitter Peach, of course Lost Cherry, I think Lavender Extreme, and all of those fragrances. It retails for 50 mils. It's gonna cost you $375. And for a 100 ml bottle like I have here, it's gonna run you $500. Now, yeah, that is very, very pricey. That's even more expensive than some Creeds at retail for 100 mils. So yeah, very expensive. And we'll talk later in the video if I think it's worth that price or not, because most of the time, Tom Fords do not hit discounters at all, and they are always raising the prices like every year. And I know like the regular private blends retail for $270, and these retail for $375, so $100 more for this fragrance here. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the packaging and presentation of Lost Cherry now. In the top, you're gonna get sour cherry, bitter almond, and liquor. The middle notes, you're gonna get sour cherry, plum, Turkish rose, and jasmine. In the base notes, you're gonna get tonka bean, vanilla, Peru balsam, cinnamon, benzoin, sandalwood, cloves, cedarwood, vetiver, and patchouli. Now that is a pretty dense note breakdown. It does have a lot of notes, especially in the base notes. So let's go ahead and spray this and I'll tell you what I think of Lost Cherry off of the test strip here. So let's see, test out the atomizer. Okay, the atomizer is not the best on Tom Fords. They're not pressurized or anything like that, which is definitely unfortunate, especially if you're going to be spending $500 on a fragrance. So I wish they did do a little bit better, but that's not the most important thing. So this stuff is absolutely delicious, guys. So in the top notes, you are gonna get that beautiful, luscious, sour cherry, very, very red. And it smells so authentic, guys. If you love the smell of just like fresh cherries, this is that fragrance right here in the opening. But alongside the luscious, juicy cherry, you do have a boozy accord in here. I'm not sure if that's like a whiskey accord, rum, but you do get like a nice booziness to it as well. And I think the cherries and the booziness were perfect blended together. Yeah, it's just so good. So good. I mean, Tom Ford, I love like when they focus on a note, like bitter peach is obviously focused on peach, which is a phenomenal peach fragrance, even though I'm not a fan of the peach note, so I don't own that one, but especially Lost Cherry. Yeah, this is just very, very high quality. You can tell this is an expensive fragrance. And I have gotten many compliments on this fragrance. It just kind of leaves people polarized when they smell it. They're like, whoa, how do you smell like cherries? That's what I've gotten before. And they just kind of like go head over heels for this fragrance. You also have the almond accord in here as well. So it is kind of gourmand with the cherries, the almonds. You obviously have the boozy, you have plum in here. vanilla. As it dries down, it does become much more creamy with the vanilla, the tonka bean, and you have that sandalwood in the dry down too. So a bunch of creamy notes in this one. But it's also a little bit powdery. In the opening, it's more powdery, and then as it dries down, it is a little bit more creamy. Absolutely stellar fragrance from Tom Ford. So who do I see wearing this one? Now, this one is very, very unisex. This is a perfect unisex fragrance. Both men and women can wear it because of the booziness. A guy can definitely pull it off because of that delicious cherry, very, very sweet. A woman can pull this off 100%. As far as age groups go, I would say it's a little bit more mature than being kind of like juvenile, just because it is a little bit boozy. It's a little bit kind of daring as well. Not daring in a way like people won't like it. It's just like not your typical either like feminine or like very, very feminine kind of sweet fragrance. This one is very, very dark, very dense, and just completely unique and just different. Now, as far as like occasions for this one, I would say you can wear this one on any occasion. You can wear this one dressed up. You can wear this one just going to work. You can wear this one going on a date. This is a perfect date fragrance. You can just wear this one on all occasions. And also as far as seasons go, you can also wear this one on all seasons as well. It's very, very versatile. It works in the fall, it works in the winter, it works in the spring, and it works in the summer. Now, as far as the price goes for Lost Cherry, do I think it's worth the $375 or $500 for this bottle here? I would say absolutely not, unless you can get it at discounted. Like I said, they are very hard to find discounted, but they do pop up at certain places where you can find them. And then maybe it might be worth it, but also there are a bunch of other like dupes and clones that pretty much copy this very, very closely as far as the scent profile. Obviously, as far as the quality goes, this quality is absolutely top notch when it comes to fragrances. So it is kind of like hard to just throw out $500 on a bottle. Like I said, I have talked about other clones of Lost Cherry on my channel, so you can go check those out. Maybe I'll leave a link down below. That pretty much are like 90% similar to this one. Like I said, just besides the quality. So I don't really think it's worth the $500 for a 100ml bottle or $375 for a 50ml bottle, unless you can get it on discount, or I would just say go with a dupe. Unless you're like a collector like myself, then you might want to just get a bottle of this. Or if you just appreciate fragrances, you have the money to spend, and you like quality stuff, then definitely get this as well too, because this is quality juice. There is a fragrance kind of similar to this, but not quite, not as luscious and juicy as this one, but it is from the house of Guerlain. It's called L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum, which also has cherry and almonds, which is like the base or the main notes in that fragrance, which I just love. That's also a very creamy cherry almond fragrance as well with vanilla. So it just doesn't have the booziness of Lost Cherry. So that's pretty much the only difference with this one. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the review of Lost Cherry. Let me know down below, as always, if you've tried this one, any other cherry fragrances you like, and leave a comment. But leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch all you guys in the next upload. Take care, everybody.